Hello. This is a client reading, and this client is a female, and she wanted to know if things would improve between her and her ex-husband because they have a child that they are raising together. Apparently, things have been rough waters over the past few years. So we are going to take a look and see what's going on here. I'm going to get, as always, my normal spread, 3 oracle cards, what's going on behind the scenes that she may not see, and a Celtic cross about the relationship itself. Okay, let's take a look here. Got the yang. That is the masculine energy. I would say that is taking some sort of action. That could be representation of the ex-fiance, blessed, and thinker. Okay. This is thinking about blessings, or how can you make things better with him. That is just a confirmation that your guides are here. But this can also be the masculine thinking about things also. I don't know if there's some kind of action that is being taken, or somebody taking the initiative. And I feel one of you is a little bit more fortunate than the others on as far as the financial aspect is concerned. I don't know if finances is playing a role in this. Financial support. They say that money is the root of all evil. And it is actually more than cheating and stuff like that. Money destroys relationships more than having a cheater. More than third parties. The number one reason for divorce and split ups has to do with the almighty dollar. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and I'm going to do one more shuffle. There is some resistance in the cards, I will say that. I feel the heavy energy. Somebody resisting some sort of, let's get along here. Let's work together here. Let me see. Yeah, we got the Queen of Swords. 6 of Swords. 4 of Cups. I would say that there was probably an unsatisfactory arrangement that you may have felt, and I feel you, because the Queen of Swords often means the divorced woman, or the one who's standing on her own, the one who's been scorned. But there may be some truth. You tell me if there was a truth to something that you needed to face. It's like somebody offering you an answer to something, and it wasn't what you wanted to hear, but you were hoping to hear something else in order for some smooth sailing. With the King of Wands, we've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords here. Backs are to each other. Definitely a disagreement. Neither party, neither one of you happy with any type of solution at this time. Though you both would like to move past it, let me say that. Even he would like to move past it, because this is about family. This is about the roots. This is about something deeply rooted, the family tree, generations, the kids. And I'm going to say this. I feel like that there's some external influences as far as external family. And we've got the Sun. And I'm going to stop here with the Knight of Pentacles. So we do have an energy that is definitely deeply rooted. I think that there is somebody sticking their nose in the middle of this that shouldn't be, but I don't feel it's out of malice. I feel more that they think they're being helpful and they're trying to back somebody up. Wondering if that is somebody in your ex fiance's family. But the goal here is to have a cohesive co-parenting situation, a cohesive, happy environment for your child to grow up in. But there's definitely, yes, I see where you're not on the same page. There has been rough waters. There is something here that it's like neither one of you can get into agreement. You offer some kind of solution. He's not happy with it. He offers a solution that you're not happy with it. You're just not on the same page. Though the desire is to be there. Okay, the situation is the emperor. Who's in charge? I just got to call it like I see it, honey. Not downing you or faulting you. But I feel that there is the situation involving an emperor who's in charge of the situation. And it's kind of going with that King of Wands. I feel very much that there are butting of heads. He wants to control even what goes on in your household, under your roof. He wants to control everything, even though you guys are not still together. I think that there is some kind of power struggle here between the two of you. You're trying to maintain some sense of independence and standing by your own decision making. And this can also be like a father figure on his side or your side, but somebody I feel is trying to control it. Okay. Opportunity or obstacle, yeah, is the Five of Swords. That is a meddler, honey. That is somebody who is sticking their nose in where it doesn't belong. And I get the sense of somebody wanting to win no matter what it takes. And it's very masculine energy. So that might be your ex-fiance. It's like you feel defeated in everything, how you're raising your child, how you're living your own life, because even though you're not together, you're still co-parenting. Because you're co-parenting, he feels he feels that you still need to be under his thumb. Okay. And the reason past is the Fool. That is a new chapter that is going on your own and not. This is that sense that you were trying to move on without the baggage, but it's like he puts the baggage on you. Why is that? Is that he wants to be the leader of the pack. I could almost stop the reading here. I can't stop the reading here because you want to know if things are going to work out. Six of Swords here is saying it has potential. But you guys got to get on the same page. You guys got to work together. This is about cooperation, teamwork. But you're going in one direction. It's like he wants to hold you still. He doesn't want you to follow any kind of dreams. Okay? Your goals, yeah, Chariot. Maybe you want to travel, but it's definitely a sense of you desire. The goal seems to be here. I need to move forward. And that goal that's kind of like an influence, traveling. I need to move forward. Success. Tell me if you are very successful business wise. Just curious. If you have a lot of good things happening, and because I'm picking up a little bit of envy here, a little bit of jealousy. He's not in the picture anymore. You guys split. You start to thrive, and it's like there is definitely envy here. What's coming up? Moving. There is healing though. With the Temperance, I do feel very strongly. Now, this is the immediate future. This is the potential where things seem to be leading. Yes, you can be moving towards a little bit of a calmer things calming down. But I think the key is whoever the third person is, who is also trying to interject their opinion, if they stay the fuck out of it, you two can work out your arrangements. But there is a little bit of envy. I just got to say that. Yeah, where you're at, you seem to be. This is you. You seem to be in a pretty good position. You're trying to start over again from a new beginning here, and I mean, the Fool and the Ace of Coins. It's like an opportunity to start over, to start a new life that requires you to move forward and maybe not be under his control. Correct me if I'm wrong if he's playing a blame game also, but I'm telling you there's somebody else involved in this. The environment, though, is victory, feeling good, 6 of Wands. That could also be a representation of ego. But their indications are leaning towards, and we got the Sun here also. And the Knight of Pentacles is, it's taking a long time. It's going to take some work and dedication to work this out and get on the same page. And not allowing anybody else to interfere. But you're definitely fearful of the resistance. You're afraid of, it's like every time you make a move, you receive resistance to it. And you're always having to defend yourself. But I'm feeling, yeah, you have to stand your ground because I do feel a very strong control issue. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that part of the reason why you guys split to begin with? Potential outcome is that stuck energy. Honey, you gotta choose here. You gotta choose. And that's willful blindness, by the way, out of fear. You are so afraid of standing up to him. That is why things go the way that they go. As long as you go along with his plan, everything's fine. But I'm getting that you're the one that's least happy in the arrangement. Because in order to keep peace, you have to go by his rules. What else do we have with this? Yeah, we've got the Two of Wands with that. Death card, I'm telling you. 8 of Cups. That is some strong energy. How do I say this? It might actually come down to legal action, to be honest. Because what I'm seeing here, sweetheart, is the potential outcome. Yeah, you're going to have that peace with him, get along with him, not have that stress, but you're not going to be happy. 8 of Cups. You're not going to be happy with that. Okay? There could be, it's like missed opportunities because you're stuck. Okay? And yes, that is willful blindness. You have you can get out, but you have to have the willpower to do so. Because I see you not being happy. I see you being stuck. And what Spirit is saying, you got to make the decision. You're kind of at that crossroads right now. Sometimes you just got to throw your hands up in the air, throw in the towel, and say, okay, I can't do that. I can't go along with this plan because I am missing out on opportunities. It's not fair that he controls every aspect of your life. It isn't. You're not together anymore. So fucking what if you have a child together and you have to co-parent? He has no right to keep you under his thumb. He has no right to tell you what the fuck to do. Yes, I'm dropping the F-bomb a lot because, let me tell you, your ex-fiance is really pissing me off. He is. I'm pissed. I'm seeing this energy. I'm seeing you. You know, for whatever reason, you guys split, and I have an idea that you probably made the decision to go because of his control issues. But even though you're not technically a couple anymore, he still has control. What was the point of walking away and ending it if you're still going to be under his control? At least you'd be parenting in the same house, right? But you have every right to be an individual. And that's what this Two of Wands is all about. It's about making your plans. And it's like you giving up, you're walking away and killing any type of future plans. And you're choosing to stay under his thumb and stay stuck. Now, the future's not written in stone. You don't like that outcome? You can change it. You can end any kind of cooperation with him and say, I'm doing my own shit, like it or not, deal with it. Okay? If it's not putting your child in any kind of harm or corrupting your child in any way, there's not a damn thing he could do in court. There isn't. Let me tell you that. I've watched, I'll say, my ex fight for custody of his kids. Okay? And she had custody for a while because she wasn't doing anything wrong, you know. She was being a good mother and taking care of him until she made some really bad decisions in her life and that she wanted to sow her wild oats. Yeah, when you have children, that's a different story as far as wild parties and partying all the time and leaving your child with sitters all the time and not being a parent. And that's what my ex-wife was doing. Okay? She made a turn. She didn't start out that way. So, but in the first round of custody battles, even though there were things that we didn't like that she was doing, they weren't a threat or to the children or any kind of corruption or anything like that. So he had to pay support. Anyhow, my point being, unless you're out there dealing drugs, doing drugs, shooting up, drinking, being drunk and trying to care for your child and not being of right sound mind, there's nothing he could do. He could try to intimidate you, but he could only intimidate you if you allow it. I know this is turning into a lecture because what I'm seeing is you backing down from him. You try to stand up. You want that courage to stand up. And I'm going to clarify that Seven of Wands. And I'm willing to bet that's what that is. You really want to be able to stand up to him, but you're afraid to. I would say he threatens to take away the children, take away your rights altogether, or like full custody. I bet you that's what he does because I feel this very much is intimidation. Ace of Wands. Four of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Maybe it's that you want to move on with another man. Comment below or send me a message. I'm wondering if that's part of it. Are you dating? And he doesn't like who you're dating? And everybody you start dating, he has a problem with? It's called jealousy. That another man's moving into his domain. I don't care if he has another woman right now. I really don't. It's not. I'm just concerned about how you two interact. And you want to work things out with him and things be smooth and your relationship improve. Fuck that shit. You know, because the only way that that's happening is if you roll over for him and you do everything that he says. If it means you missing opportunities in life, maybe even missing out on a life partner, or career goals. And I wonder if you have some travel goals that he's objecting over. I roll. Okay. Let me tell you, honey, been there, done that. I'm a different person than I was 20 years ago. I used to be that person to roll over, do whatever it took to keep peace, make peace, roll over, be controlled. You know, I would say even 5 years ago, I'm a totally different person. Over the past 5 years, being on my own, I learned not to be a pushover. I will not be controlled. And if anybody, at even one red flag of control issues, I'm out. Not going down that road again. And, you know, that's kind of where I'm seeing you going. You have these bright ideas, these things you want to do, but you put them to rest with the Four of Swords, and you stay stagnant. You know, there's a potential for a long-term relationship, and I'm willing to guess you know who that is. I think there's another man in your vicinity, and but you were kind of holding off, you know, holding back on that because of the ex-fiance. Wow, what a reading. Success is around you. The potential. I want to draw cards on that Six of Wands too. Feeling good, being on top of your game. Three of Wands. Ten of Swords. The Empress. There is somebody else. Judgment. Wow. Okay. I'm getting Lovers. And because I saw this, I got to take it. Ten of Wands. So the environment is very strained. There is a soul bond between you and him. And there was a sense of betrayal somewhere along the line. There may have been third-party interference, whether that was him cheating, or could even be a mother figure sticking her nose in where it wasn't supposed to be, or a father figure, or both. But with that Ten of Swords here, it definitely seems to be betrayal, and there is a recovery from that betrayal. Of you finding your own self-worth and feeling good about yourself. That is what is key here. And it's not like you're not trying to feel good about yourself or your situation or where you're going. The problem is willingly allowing him to still manipulate you and control you. That's where I have a problem. And if getting along with him means letting him control you, again, I say fuck that. It's, that's just me. That's just me. Maybe you're okay with that. Me, I'm not. But I do see missed opportunities. Longevity, happiness, planning roots, and family. I see giving all that up. Missed opportunities to have all of that because he wants to control. No wonder the yang energy is here. Control. And leaves you thinking about all the blessings, everything that you could ever want. You should be blessed enough that you have that child, that I believe you said a little boy. That boy is a blessing. But I see a lot of manipulation here. So yeah, you definitely can smooth the waters out. It's rough waters because you take a stand for yourself. You stand up for yourself. You stand up for your rights. It's all about control. And I'm seeing somebody, and I think you had to drive and the courage to end it with him to begin with. Again, like I said, outside interference is at play. But the decision is ultimately yours as far as ending the cycle, walking away, ending ending your relationship at all with this man, and just co-parenting, just deal with the child. That's it. Um, or the other side is to stay stuck. That's why I'm not seeing a definite resolution. It's like being caught in a rock and a hard place. The tarot cannot tell you what to do per se. It can show you the energies and try to help you make a better decision for yourself. What's the right thing, or if there's something coming down the pike, say, okay, I don't want that to happen. I see that. How can I get around it, or if I can't get around it, how do I deal with it? That's what the tarot is really good for. And my guides are saying you need you need to tell him, give him the big birdie. I'm not your puppet. Okay. I could keep on going on and on and on with this. Only because I've been in those shoes twice. Not once, twice. Okay? The first time was really bad. Second time was bad, but in a sly way. I didn't recognize it for what it was till after I was out of it. Man, does this bring back memories. I could see my own reflection in this on where I was 20 years ago, on up till 5 years ago. And I see where I'm at now. And you see the kind of attitude that I have. But you have to ask yourself, honey, what's more important? Getting along with the ex fiance, letting him have the reins and total control, and pretty much up your ass with everything you do and who you date, or or is it worth that just to have peace with him? Or is it better that you show him that he's not going to control you? You're your own individual person, and give him the big bird. But I'm going to shut up now. Okay? I love you, sweetheart. I hope you take this to heart. I say you have a lot of thinking to do. And I'll see you again sometime. Love and light.